Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be, I think, my week 5 Slimming World update. So if you want to see how I have done and why I disappeared last week, then keep watching. So I'm going to start this video with a really big sorry for not posting last week, and I'm going to fill you all in, don't worry. It was a combination of loads of things, but Slimming World just kind of set me off, and then I just couldn't make a video. And I'm guilty of doing that thing where, you know, when the going gets tough, instead of the tough get going, I was hiding away and just being a bit sad, really. Now, if you're new to my channel and you just found this from like Slimming World and searching for it and stuff, I recently had my 3rd baby. He's now 11 weeks old as of yesterday, and I started Slimming World when I was 6 weeks postpartum and 1 day, and I got weighed on that first week, and then I did really well. Like, I lost 2.5 pounds, which kind of expected more in a way, but I was really pleased with. And then the next week I ended up having like Stanley. My baby went into hospital with bronchiolitis. He's absolutely fine now, by the way. And I had my first postpartum period, which was like a nightmare. Then the week after that, I stayed on plan. I was really good. Lost 5 pounds, most I've ever lost. I was ecstatic. I was so happy. Then I kept trying hard. I was so like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lose a couple more pounds every week before I go on holiday. And then last week I went to get weighed, and I was fully expecting that, like, well, surely all the hard work that I put in would mean a loss, and I ended up gaining a pound. And you know when you have weeks where you're like, actually, I had this, and I had a glass of Prosecco, and I had some cake, and I had some ice cream, actually, I deserve to lose a pound. That's alright, I'll crack on and start again this week. It wasn't one of those weeks for me. I tried really hard, and I was just absolutely stumped and gutted, and I just felt so emotional that day. I actually cried, and I thought, oh, I'll film a video tomorrow. But then that night I ended up having, like, and this is TMI, but what can you do, I ended up having another bleed. It was like a really short micro mini period. I had all the sensation of being bloated. I had like cramping in my tummy. Not pregnant, by the way, don't worry. And it was just really bizarre, and my hormones went mental. Like, I was really emotional, I was really down, I was really self-conscious, and I just couldn't shake it. And then after getting that news of again, I just dipped even more, and I just felt absolutely miserable. And I've had a few friends or like people that watch me comment since and say, well, actually, when they got to like the 10-week mark with their baby, they found that the same sort of thing happened to them. So I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was my body just like sort of preparing again to like ovulate and all that jazz. I'll never know. Can't get in there, kind of have no desire to find out what's going on in there either. And it was what it was. I was really gutted, but I didn't let it deter me. And then for the last week, I have tried really hard, as I did last week, and I was desperate to get a loss, and I'm so pleased to say that I did. And this week I have lost 3 pounds, which is a really good loss. I'm so pleased, because not only have I lost 3 pounds and got myself in a better position again and just felt really positive, and I saw results from my hard work, I also, wait there one sec, I also got this, which is my half stone award. So I think I've spot on now lost half a stone, so 7 pounds. And you know something, last time round when I did Slimming World, I was like 5.5 months postpartum when I tried last time round, and I was a lot bigger. I was a stone bigger. I by like 5 or 6 weeks, 5 weeks, I'd nearly lost, I think, a stone. So I'm not going as fast as last time, and it's hard not to look back on that journey and not compare myself like now to then. But if we're logical about it, I'm much earlier on in my postpartum journey. I started off a stone lighter to begin with. And one thing I want to talk about, which I've never ever mentioned because I just didn't think it was even important, was that since having Stanley, I have actually almost lost nearly 2 stone already. But by the time I started Slimming World, I obviously started at the point that I was there and then, because a lot of that weight will have been Stanley and water and my boobs going down after like breastfeeding, not working out. And it's made me realise that in that context, I've actually done really well. I am really heavy for my shape and size. Like, I'm a 12 to 14 at the moment, getting closer to a 12 all the time, which is really amazing. And I've already gone through so much with my body, so this is a message to my postpartum ladies out there. I don't regret starting Slimming World when I did. It was right for me. I do feel like sometimes it's really tricky to start a diet at this stage after having a baby, because I don't want other women to think that that's what they should be doing, because I didn't do it with Daisy and I didn't do it with Bill, but this time around it's just what I really wanted for myself. I fell pregnant with Stanley as a surprise, so the last like memory I've got of not being pregnant was just hitting target last time, 3 stone lighter. I was very happy and confident and positive, and obviously I wasn't trying for a baby, so the last thing I can remember that isn't pregnancy related is being in that place, and at the moment I'm not in that place, so I think my head's a little bit like, you know, sad about that, and I think that's just what it is. But also I do actually, hand on heart, think that my body wasn't quite ready for all of this, because I have, if you look at like my track history in my book, it looks a bit like I lose quite big amounts, put a little bit on, lose quite big amounts, put a little bit on, and I honestly think that that is my body just trying to catch up with itself and look after itself a little bit more. I am probably healing. They say that it takes about a year for your body and your shape in your uterus and everything to go back to normal, so I do feel like I've actually been really horrid to myself. And I'm not saying that weight loss is a bad idea. I'm so glad that I started, because I'm half a stone lighter. I go on holiday in 5 days and I'm really pleased about that fact. Let me tell you, I'm really pleased about that fact. But I do think that I have put myself through a lot of unnecessary stress, whilst also trying to get used to the fact that Mark went back to work, get used to the fact that I have 3 children, get used to the fact that I have to look after them on my own during the day, get used to the fact that I have to work around them as well. And I think I gave myself way too much on my plate, and I've just sort of not been very kind to myself. So if you are in the same situation as me right now, please don't beat yourself up. Like, start when you're ready is basically what I'm trying to say. That said, I am really pleased that I started when I did, because I do have more weight to lose than probably what even my target is set at the moment, but I want to get back where I was before conceiving Stanley, so I can reassess everything with a fresh viewpoint and go from there. But yeah, I'm really pleased. And one thing I also want to talk about this week is non-scale victories, because I've never really mentioned them that much, even in my past journey. Like, it was always focused on the weight loss because it was like such a new thing for me, and I was very addicted to seeing that number drop on the scale. But this time round I realised that, especially because I'm doing body magic, it's Zumba tonight, my 5th session, I'm addicted. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. But I'm doing that, and I am pretty certain I am building muscle and my body's changing and I'm losing fat, but then I'm getting fitter and stronger. That wasn't part of my journey last time round, and I think that that is one thing. Like, already feeling fitter when I run up the stairs, running after the kids. Zumba's getting easier every week, I'm getting into it more every week and learning the steps every week, so that's one thing. But also my clothes are fitting so differently again. And basically, when I was very heavily pregnant, I'm talking the week that I had Stanley, I ordered this gorgeous dress from Miss Selfridge, and I'd seen it doing the rounds on Instagram, social media, and it is a long red maxi dress in like the shirt style, but very fitted and sexy. It's lovely. It's got 2 slits up the like where the legs are basically, and it's white polka dot, and it is just gorgeous. And I bought it, and I bought it in a size 12 because, like, obviously pregnant Charlotte was like, I'm just gonna go back to the way I was, it'll be easy. It wasn't easy, pregnant Charlotte, you were a very silly lady. But I bought this dress, and then the week that he was born, I was, you know when you're on cloud 9 after having a baby and you're like, oh, I love them so much, life is wonderful. I sorted through all my drawers and I dug out all of my like fat clothes and my maternity clothes, bagged them all up and took them to a charity shop, and I was like, don't need these anymore, I'm gonna wear all the stuff that I was wearing this time last year. Oh no. no, that wasn't the case. And I tried loads of things on and nothing fit, and then I fell into a bit of a pit of despair, but then thought, well, I can drink alcohol again, so it's fine. And then I actually tried on this dress because I was so excited about being able to wear it, and by this point I had massive swollen boobs breastfeeding, trying to express and get it all going. My milk had come in, they were like Pamela Anderson ain't nothing on me. They were big, and I couldn't get it down this way over my boobs, and I couldn't get it up past my hips. My belly was this swollen, saggy, expansive mass that it is when you've had a baby, and I took it off. Well, I stepped out of it because it didn't go any higher than my knees, and I put it in my wardrobe and I burst into tears, and I was really sad. I forgot about it. And then this weekend I just was called to the back of my wardrobe, like Narnia, went in there, found it. I was like, oh, hi Narnia, how are you doing? Oh, can I have my dress back? Got the dress, tried it on, and it fit. And I actually filmed a video in it, so I'll leave a clip of what it looks like here in like a photo or whatever. But that was a non-scale victory, because as far as I knew at that point, I hadn't lost half a stone in my journey. I didn't really know what my weight was going to be. I didn't know what I was gonna feel like when I put that dress on, and it bloody fit, and I felt incredible. So it just goes to show that, like, if you're getting more active, or like the numbers aren't going up as quickly as you like, or you don't feel the way that you thought you were going to feel at this stage, just look around for other signs that you've made a good decision for you, is what I'm trying to say. Because I'm so glad that I did that, because that dress is coming on holiday with me now. It could fit better, I could look better in it, of course I could, but I will look better in it, and I still felt great in it, and that is really important. I feel like the birds are singing with me. I've got the windows open. I'm in Bill's room, by the way, and it's boiling today. And the birds are like, yes, Charlotte. I feel like I'm in Enchanted. Hello. Or like a Disney movie. It's great. But yeah, that is where we're up to at the moment. Obviously, I go on holiday in 5 days. I am not going to skimp on the cocktails. I'm not gonna, you know, not enjoy myself. But what I am gonna do is just make really sensible choices. You know, I don't need to eat chips and pizza and burgers all the time, or ice cream. I'm not really a massive ice cream person anyway. I'm just gonna eat sensibly and stay hydrated, because alcohol is so good at keeping you bloated and, you know, increasing water retention. So I'm gonna drink lots of water, I'm gonna eat lots of fruit and veggies, I'm gonna enjoy myself, and then I'm gonna come back, and then if I have gained, then I've gained, but at least I've lost to the point where a gain isn't like loads of step backwards even from the starting point. I'm just going back a bit, and I know I'll lose it quickly again. I'm gonna really try this, and then when I come back from holiday, that's when the fun really starts. And I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get this 2 stone loss. I've got a quarter of the way there now. Probably won't be when I get back, but you know, a quarter of the way, and I just need to keep at it. And I really want this done by, I'd love to say by like the end of summer, but even if I've lost it all by Christmas, I'll be a very happy girl indeed. And I've just got to stay positive, because I know I can do this, and I know that you can do this too. So if you've had an up and down couple of weeks or whatever, please don't give up on yourself, because like, as hard as it's been sometimes, I'm still really glad that I'm here and I'm doing this, and I'm really glad that I get to share it with you as well. So yeah, good luck. I'm sorry that I won't be posting about Slimming World in this sense of the word next week, but I will have other videos scheduled, so make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I'd love to have you stick around, but I'll leave that choice down to you. And yeah, have a lovely day whatever you're up to, and I'll see you next time.